All right, guys. So your underlying energy is the Five of Swords. So you guys may be dealing with somebody that's a little bit selfish, or someone is very focused on what they want or focusing on themselves. Okay, and I feel like the energy should be mutual. I think this is about concerning you, right? Figuring out what makes you happy, if you're getting what you need out of the relationship, making sure that you're taken care of and considering yourself. So this is about, I feel like this is concerning, not necessarily well, I guess it is selfish behavior, but making sure that you're covered, making sure that your truth is stood by and defended at all costs, and you are going after what you believe your truth is. Okay, so that's why I feel like the Five of Swords is indicating here. So like, you might want to be careful of saboteurs. You may be interacting with somebody that has, a very sabotage-like behavior, even though they may not probably mean to have that behavior. Underneath the Five of Swords, you have the Hangman. So I do get the sense that this perspective that you've gained, really brought out more of a ruthless side of you guys, to make sure that you guys get the happiness that you deserve, to really be able to, feel comfortable, feel good about yourself. Okay, for some of you guys, this could be that this new perspective caused you guys to be a bit more ruthless about what you guys want, and it could possibly sabotage your opportunities to get to where you want to be. So be very careful on where you focus your energy. It's good to focus and concentrate on what you need to be doing, as long as you're not forcing situations too heavily, if you know what I'm saying. Now, for your current state of being, you have the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is indicating here that you guys are feeling very confident, very comfortable where you are. You guys may be surrounded by a gilded cage right now, but I do get the sense that you guys are really surrounded by your abundance, and you guys are pretty content about where you guys are physically in your life. But here's the thing, you guys are really bored. I really get the sense that you guys are bored. There's not a lot of stuff going on right now. Yes, you're surrounded by your abundance. Yes, you manifested some great things, and yes, you're very confident, but you are still bored. There's not a lot of stuff going on. There's not a lot of excitement. There's not a lot of passion. Whole reading is literally Pentacles and Cups and Swords. No wants. Like, where's the excitement, right? Where is the, and even the cups that we got here, it's very sad. So you got a lot of boring energy here. I'm not gonna lie. So it's like you're confident in yourself, but it's almost as if it's like boring. It's so boring. Your situation is like literally trying to kill you. Now, for your goal, you guys want to have options. You guys want to make decisions and pick things, pick options that can possibly lead you to your heart's desire, get something going, right? Some place that really kind of will attract you and build interest of some sort, or something that you have interest in. I do feel like you guys may want a lot more options right now, because currently you may not have a lot of options. You may just be very, stable and comfortable, and now a lot of stuff is coming your way. But I do feel like you may want to make a decision about something. You want some sort of fantasy, something going on. Maybe even a bit of, I don't think you want things to be super confusing, because that's the capacity of the Seven of Cups can be. This could get a little confusing. And you may want to pick things just out of just the sheer heck of it. So there is a caution here. Just be sure that whatever you decide to pick is actually what it says it is, especially if someone's offering you something. Make sure this person that's offering you any offers, or giving you any offers, is credible. You know what I'm saying? Now, the thing that's keeping you from making decisions about what your heart's desire is, or responding to offers given to you, is because of the Ten of Swords. Perhaps you were betrayed in the past, and things really went down. Something really seriously devastating happened. But the good thing is that the worst is over. But I get the sense that the feeling is still there, and it's still very strong. That pain is still very much prevalent in your life. And the reason why I say that is because the reason why the reason why this is blocking you is because you have the Four of Pentacles. For some of you guys, it's a really hard pain to release. It's a really hard pain to forget. And I think you guys have become very stable because of this influence here, this pain that you've experienced. Now, I don't think that this pain is something that you should be holding on to, because you won't expand. Therefore, you'll consistently be bored. This pain it has to be recovered somehow. It has to be released. And I feel like this holding on to the past and holding on to whatever that makes you stable, which is possibly the perspective that you've gained from this devastating situation here, is what's keeping you from being able and being open to new things, or having things come into your life, because there's something that you're holding on to. It needs to be released right now. Okay, so whatever you're holding on to, you guys, it's not making any room. You're not leaving any room for anything new to come in. Therefore, it's kind of constantly a boredom cycle. Now, the best path to follow in regards to the situation here, you have that Hierophant. So it's to commit to something. Also, you guys may have to deal with some sort of differences in types. Maybe this is someone that's in your life that, you know, that is totally a different age, race, religion, anything than you. And that's something that's totally, or completely someone that's totally outside of your type. A musician or something like that. You don't typically go for those, but they somewhat attracted to you. Okay. And I get this feeling that you may want to commit to something, or maybe committing to something in general, to an idea, or to some sort of routine, is what's going to get you out of that, you know, get you out of this situation, to really allow you to release this pain that was in the past here. It's telling you honestly, I feel like it's saying that commitment is the issue. Committing to another relationship, because perhaps you guys got portrayed really badly in a past relationship, therefore you're holding on to it, so it's hard to bring things in that's new. But it's time to release this energy, so that way you can build more, you can have options, you can have a bit more of excitement and things going on. But until then, there's a blockage here. You're blocking it. Okay, or you know, I really feel like this is, you know, you. I don't see anybody else. Let me see, what else can you see? What else can I get for the Hierophant? And there's no judgment here, guys. You know, everybody goes through some serious stuff. And this serious situation is not an easy situation to get over. So it's going to really require strength and confidence that you have in yourself at this current time to be able to move forward, to be able to recover. Especially if this really made you feel vulnerable and left you out to dry. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's a really hard thing, a hard perspective to release. It's devastating, like I said. So don't, you know, there's no blaming here. But I don't want you guys to feel bored. And I know you guys are feeling bored right now. And the best way to do that is to release what's going on here. Now, what comes up with the Hierophant is the Fool. So the Fool is talking about starting something new. So committing to something new. Committing to a new beginning. Committing to a routine that allows you to feel free in every aspect of your life. Because right here you feel free, but not free. You're very, you know, you're kind of stuck in this one area. You're surrounded by your abundance, the foundation that you build for yourself, the stability that's not getting you anywhere. Okay, I feel like you guys are literally the birthers of your destiny, as it says here in your feelings, the Empress. You guys are very, very focused on building your, you know, building or giving birth to new ideas, giving birth to an abundance. Okay, I also feel like you guys are very comfortable, but you guys are manifesting like crazy. You guys are like manifesting out the wazoo. You got so many Pentacle cards in here, and then like Taurus energy cards. You guys are really utilizing the energy of this Taurus season. Okay, so yeah, Hierophant, Empress. The only thing that's not really the king, the Taurus card, is the Queen of Pentacles, which is more of a Capricorn. Now, I do get the sense that you guys may want to feel like feel comfortable where you are. A bit of, you know, this is also the domestic card as well. You guys may want to feel comfortable in your home, feel comfortable where you are in regards to your home life. But then you also have the Queen of Pentacles as your host of fears. Perhaps you guys want to feel more grounded and more stable and feel like you can, you know, feel committed to something. You feel like you want to put your hard work towards something that can really, it's a bit more of a challenge possibly. You may be hoping for a Capricorn, Aquarius, sorry, not a Capricorn, sorry, not an Aquarius, a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo right here. That you guys could be wanting, in regards to you know, building something that is long term, building something that is truly stable. I feel like you guys are single, but it is boring to be single now, or you may not want to be single anymore, or you guys are single, you like being single, but you want things to happen, but you being single and staying this way and refusing to release something is keeping things coming in. So you know, there's a lot of things that could be going on. Everybody, if all Aquarians readings are individual and very unique in itself. So, and I'm not just saying that because you guys are considered the aliens of the zodiac. Literally, this is about everybody, and you know this. Everybody's situation is different. You could pick little pieces out of this reading and it resonates, but there's always an individual piece to everyone that makes it different. So you know that already, I know. I'm sorry about rambling about that, but I get the sense that you want somebody that's going to actually be serious. Because if this was you, this would have come up as the King of Pentacles, in my opinion. Queen of Pentacles, you want somebody that's actually going to be as grounded, be as focused, and, you know, have the same mindset as you do as regards to building abundance. Determined, hardworking, and diligent. All right. I really feel like this person in your hopes and fears is like honestly someone that you could honestly feel like you could build a future with. Until then, you don't want anybody that's like this Seven of Cups. I feel like you want to have more fun, you want to have more options, you want to be able to do things and kind of go in different directions and have a plethora of avenues to go through. But until then, you're not seeing a lot of those things, like I said before, because of some things that may be held onto from the past. But ultimately, I do feel like you want this Queen of Pentacles, whoever this may be, the person has the same mindset as you do when it comes to building a goal, determination. Now, with your outcome, you guys have the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is indicating here that there is a need to shift your focus. There is a shifting of focus that can happen here. But there's looking at what's gone, looking at what's lost, looking at what's no longer here. And I feel like that look, you know, that attention to that detail is what's kind of holding you back from being able to manifest something. And honestly, with this focusing on what's going on and what's lost, what the problem is, I do feel like there is a relationship waiting for you to turn around and recognize it. Okay, so there is something coming in. I do think there's offers that are coming in, or there's something there that you can connect with. There's somebody that's waiting for you, but it's going to require you to look at the loss that you suffered to the solution, to an option, to different avenues to take, you know, to branch off of, to the connection, to something that you still have here, which is love or somebody. Or if there isn't anybody, you've been portrayed. This is you in your ability to take what you have left to build something more powerful, more committed, more serious, and honestly something that can really make you feel stable. Now I'm going to pull you guys your wisdom of the oracle cards for this week. All right, guys, and your wisdom of the oracle card is Thinker. Wow, that's the same as Capricorn. How crazy. 44. So taking some time out and really contemplating whether or not this is a, you know, you want to branch out and express yourself and open yourself up. And opening yourself up is going to require you to be brave. And I know that you've been through some really tough times, especially in the past. But with this, you know, with this time given to you in regards to thinking about what it is, you have plenty of time here, what it looks like. You have plenty of time with this Nine of Pentacles. Taking the time out to recognize why this past is still affecting you so badly, why you're giving it power to affect your future, okay? And to release this, that's what's going to help really show you that there is other avenues of being able to manifest love, manifest whatever it is that you want, to bring in some excitement, something different, something that's a bit kooky, crazy, and out of the ordinary, possibly. All right, now I'm going to pull you guys your whispers of love. Okay, whispers of love. All right, so, wow. You guys have be supportive. Make a genuine effort to show you care. And I don't think this is necessarily meaning someone else. I feel like this is talking about yourself, showing that you care about yourself by really attending to those old wounds, those old issues that you're clinging on to. Though, you know, the foundation that you have, that you've built off of pain. This pain fortress that you've made is going to keep you at this current state. And if you don't want to be there, It's going to require you to look at that fortress of pain and climb down that tower of hurt, of pain, and to completely leave it behind. It's like, this is not your tower anymore. This is no longer your home. Your home is no longer going to, misery is not going to find its home with you anymore. And I do feel it this way. I really do. It's just going to require a lot of strength, and it's going to require a lot of courage, because you're going to have to take a risk, right? The Fool is something about taking a risk and going with your, with your intuition and leading with your perspective as well. But you have to really see, focus on what it is that you want. Focus on the hard work that's necessary to gain what you want.